Good evening. If you can hear me, make sure you say hello. Hopefully, I'm live. I'm double checking all the things right now. So, give me a few minutes just to get everything situated. And welcome to Essential Oils and Emotional Health. I hope that you will learn a lot of interesting things tonight. I like this class because there's a little bit of like research-based science involved. It's a little nerdy, kind of fun. So I really enjoy I really enjoy this class and I'm excited to share it with you. So I'm going to go ahead to the next slide, and this is your moment of Zen while I'm sharing everything in into all the different groups that I need to share to. Make sure you say hello and tell me what you're up to tonight. I know 8 o'clock on a Thursday night is like Thursdays are so funny. It's like you're almost there. You've almost made it, but you're just not there yet. So I like Thursdays though. It's kind of you can start to relax before the weekend hits. So, all right, I'm looking for my little place to share it. Make sure I get everything shared where I need it shared. So this you're looking at right here is our beautiful Aria diffuser. It like plays music. You can hook it up to your phone. It's all the different colors. I just love this thing. Okay, so just FYI. All right, I got it shared in one place. Just one more to go. And I wish I could do this like before I came on here, but unfortunately I can't. So, okay, we are done with that. All right, everybody, let's get started. So, first things first, disclaimer and all that jargon. I'm not a doctor, obviously. This is intended for, educational purposes. Go to a doctor if you have doctor type of questions. So, about me, I'm Amy. If you don't know me, I am a mom of four, happily married for 15 years. This is a picture of us when we went on a road trip out west, and we went all the way across, all the way up, and all the way back. The whole United States. We hit like I don't remember how many states. How many? 28? 38? We did not hit 38 states. Anyway, we hit a lot of states. And this is when we were at the Hoover Dam, which was just the coolest place. So I have been with Young Living for right at 3 years. And I joined a few years ago, just before we sent our kids to public school for the second year. And the first year we sent them, they came home with we missed a lot of school. We missed a lot of school due to just picking up every single thing they came in contact with, every single cootie, bug, all of it, and illness, what have you. And so I decided the next year I saw that there was a class back to school with essential oils, and I thought, oh, wonder if that would help, and it really did. So I learned a lot of things and really changed every single part of the way we do stuff in our house. And here I am 3 years later. We are still using oils and products from Young Living and we love them. And so I'm sharing them with you because I don't share just because like it's a thing to do to make money. I share because these are products I tried, fell in love with, and thought, well, I'm going to buy them anyway. So I may as well share them with people. So they're things I genuinely love. Okay. So if you're here, make sure you say hello. I would love if you would just put a thumbs up in the comments, say I'm here. Tell me why you're here, what you're interested in learning, because we're going to learn all kinds of things. And I'm just checking to see if anybody has left a comment. Well, hopefully, there we go. I got over to it now. All right. So if you comment, hopefully I should be able to see it now. I'm going to try really hard to keep up with comments tonight. I've not been doing so good at that in the past. All right, I see there's somebody on. So give me a thumbs up, say hello, make sure you can hear me, and I'm going to get started. We start with the basics when we do these classes because I never know if you already have a background, you know what essential oils are or not. It's super quick to go through the basics though, because tonight we're going to get into some interesting things. Okay, so what are essential oils? Essential oils is the immune system of the plant. It works perfectly to support the human body too. Um, to extract these oils from their original plant material, they're distilled or cold pressed and then put into a bottle for our use. So Young Living has hundreds of essential oils to choose from. That's true. We have like hundreds of single oils and blends. But for those who are new to the oil world, Young Living has compiled a premium starter kit with 11 of our most popular oils. That kit is perfect to get started with on your oily journey, and that's how I got started. It's exactly what you need to have in your wellness arsenal, and it comes with a diffuser, which is cool, and it's beautiful. Natural air, which the diffuser you can use as your air freshener. You don't have to use candles. Home purifier, air purifier, wellness supporter, emotions calmer. Hey, we're talking about emotions, so there are 3 basic ways to use essential oils. Here's a picture of 4, but 2 of them are kind of the same. So ingestion, we have a whole line of vitality oils that are labeled for ingestion. You can put them in your hot tea, you can put them in your water or your recipes. You can take them as supplements, just depending on what they are and what you need. And then you can directly inhale them or breathe them in. You can put them in a diffuser and breathe them in that way, or you can apply them topically. I probably put on topically more than I do anything else. When I first got them, I thought I would just use the diffuser all the time and that would be all I did. But it turns out that's not the case. So this is a different question. Normally I don't put this on my classes, but this has come up a couple of times this week, and so I thought I would approach it. Are essential oils voodoo? Maybe not voodoo, but essential oils aren't voodoo or woo-woo or even new. They're old as the hills, and the Bible even talks about them a lot. So I just wanted to bring it up because I feel like oils have gotten maybe unfairly associated with that brand of living. And just for your information, the frankincense that was brought to baby Jesus was like an expensive and thoughtful gift. So that's something that could be used by the family in life or in death. It just really never even crossed my mind that oils would like be connected in some people's minds to this sort of thing. But some people only know about it that way. So I want to just bring it up that it's not, it doesn't have to be that way. So essential oils are tools made from plants to work symbiotically with our bodies. So here's just a few quick tips about when you're using essential oils, just to use them safely. Some oils will feel like maybe hot on your skin or cool on your skin. If that is the case, you're going to want to use a carrier oil with your oils, which is just a fatty oil like olive oil or coconut oil. It won't dilute how the oil works, but it makes sure it won't irritate you. So just a easy tip. If you get irritated by an oil, if it feels hot, put a carrier oil on it. Don't wash it off with water. Don't apply essential oils to sensitive areas like eyes, ears, and the like. Common sense. So, all right, now we're going to get into the emotions type of stuff. Did you know the only exposed part of your brain is through your nose? So the only part of your brain that's open to the air, you get to it through your nose. So what that means is that when you smell something, you don't have to think about it before your body processes it. It's immediate. So when you inhale something, it goes straight to the emotional center of your brain called the amygdala. And all of our other senses have to be processed by our brain before they hit the amygdala. So if you see something, you have to think about it before you feel it. If you hear something, you have to think about it. But when you smell something, you feel it first and then you think about it. So that's pretty cool. It surprised me a lot when I found out that my brain was actually open to fragrances. So no wonder essential oils have such an effect on your brain and emotions, because they can immediately impact you before you even have time to think about it. So the limbic system is a complex system of nerves in our brain, which controls basic emotions such as fear, pleasure, anger, and so forth. It's what drives things like hunger and care of offspring. The amygdala is responsible for the perception of emotions such as anger, fear, sadness, as well as the controlling of aggression. It also helps to store memories of events and emotions so that an individual may be able to recognize similar events in the future. So when you smell something and you're like, oh, that smells just like that time, or oh, that smells just like my grandma's house, or oh, whatever. That is something that your amygdala helps you to do. So this is an interesting fact, and I thought I would put it on here and share about it. I'm not 100% sure about how this works, but I still think it's interesting and worth talking about. So emotions are purported to be stored not only in your brain, but in other parts of your body as well. So to the right, you'll see a list of where different emotions you have correlate to different parts of your body. And I think this is so funny because you think that sounds like super insane, but then if you really think about it, like, where do you carry your stress? Do you get a nervous stomach? Do you have tension in your shoulders? Do you feel like you can't breathe? Like, those are all different body systems that that are affected by our emotions. So I think that's something that's really, really interesting and worth looking into. Okay, the blood-brain barrier. This is this is really something good to know when you're dealing with essential oils. So on a very simplified level, obviously, I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but on a very simplified level, the blood-brain barrier is a wall of super concentrated cells between your brain and the rest of your body. So it's there to help keep the bad stuff out. It's there on purpose. Many medicines and other substances can't penetrate the blood-brain barrier. So that's one reason that brain cancer is often not treatable with chemo, because the drugs that they administer actually can't penetrate the blood-brain barrier. So many, but not all, essential oils can penetrate that barrier, and with them, they take health-giving oxygen to your brain. So I actually have a link and some sciencey type of stuff. If you're interested in reading more about it, I can point you in the right direction. I just think that's so fascinating that certain essential oils can do that. I know frankincense is one of them in particular. Okay, so this was, oh, this is next. Okay, I hit the slide too fast. Okay, so some facts about our emotional triggers. So number one, I'm sure you notice when others around you are having a bad day, when you're around negativity and complaining, it reaches beyond the person doing the complaining and it affects you, affects everyone around. So other people's energy will affect your energy. Secondly, our bodies physically respond to the way we think, feel, and act. So this is known as the mind-body connection. This means our thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes can positively or negatively affect our biological functioning. So in other words, our minds can affect how healthy our bodies are. On the other hand, what we do with our physical body and what we eat, how much we exercise, even our posture, can impact our mental state, again, positively or negatively. So this results in a complex interrelationship between our minds and our bodies. Poor emotional health can actually weaken your body's immune system or cause a number of other health concerns. Stress is considered by some to be America's #1 health crisis. I tend to agree with that. 75% or more. This is a statistic I found online, so it may or may not be true, but I have a feeling it's closer to true than not. 75% or more of doctors' visits are related to stress. More illnesses are related to our stress levels than even to our diet or exercise. So stress affects us more than our diet and exercise. When we use toxic products on ourselves and on our children on a daily basis, those toxins can build up and accumulate within our bodies, which is a process called bioaccumulation. So that doesn't sound like it's necessarily directly affected to your emotional health. It's just a bunch of toxins building up in your body. But something to think about is when we're adding these toxins and they're building up in our bodies, all of these products that we're using in our household and on our hair and our cleaners, they're made with known endocrine disruptors. That's a hormonal disruptor. People, this is like science that people know. This is not, I'm not making it up. They're known endocrine disruptors. They mess with your hormones. And so that most definitely can affect your emotions. So that's just a whole bunch of lists about the different things that can trigger those emotional problems that we have. So now we're going to talk about some solutions that we have to kind of combat all of those things. Vitamins and minerals play a huge role in our emotional health. I really cannot say this enough. When we were looking for solutions, like real solutions for our actual emotional problems in our house, this is where I went first. This is just where my head went. I thought there's got to be a vitamin somewhere that will help us with this situation. And so that's what we did. We got several of Young Living supplements and started there. We started with Master Formula, which is kind of just like a multivitamin, a really good multivitamin, but and then added some fish oil, which is the Omega Jazz you see here. Longevity, that's got frankincense in it, which is good for so many things like we just talked about. And then also a probiotic, our Life 9. So that's kind of where we started with our supplements, and it made an unbelievable difference in our emotional health without us even making any other big changes. Like that was the big change, really. That's all we did. We added these supplements, and also we added Ningxia Red, which is kind of a daily antioxidant juice drink. So those were the changes we made to help start dealing with the emotional issues we were having. And it has just made a world of difference, and I cannot tell you enough what it did for us. So I just want you to know that there are things you can do because that mind-body connection where we were talking about earlier, like because our bodies are so connected to our emotions and our mind, the things we put into our bodies will most definitely affect that. So that is just one really important thing to keep in mind. So we're going to move on now to what oils should I start with. So if you are like, I just want to try an oil for whatever your whatever emotion you've got going on, there's so many different things to start with. Obviously, we cannot talk about any emotional issues without starting with essential oil Stress Away. Obviously it says what it is. It's amazing. You apply it to your wrist. You can put it behind your ears, on the back of your neck. You can put it on your feet, over your heart. It really doesn't matter where you put it. It's going to help. Really good to put a drop in your hand and cup your hands over your mouth and breathe away. Breathe away. Breathe in, and that's going to give you something immediate. It's just an actual like tactical immediate thing you can do to help deal with a particular situation or feeling. Frankincense is my number one. I can't even tell you. Me and Frank are BFFs, and I love it. So frankincense supports emotions, focus. It does all the things. I mean, it's just really, I can't think of a thing it's bad for. But in particular, as it relates to emotions, it's very grounding and helps to put you in the situation you're in right now, keeps you from floating away in your head if you're thinking about all these different things. This will help bring your focus back to now instead of thinking about all the things in the past or all the things in the future. So this brings you back to the now. So I think that's really important when we're talking about our emotions, because a lot of that has to do with dwelling on the past or fearing the future. The third one is lavender. It's such a catch-all. Lavender does everything. The Swiss Army knife of oils, but it's very calming and relaxing, and it's going to help with rest too, which is important when you're dealing with emotions. Lots of times they'll keep you up at night, and so anything you can do to help kind of get your body wound down and ready for nighttime, I think that's going to be important. So the three oils we just talked about are a part of the Aroma Freedom Technique. I actually just got this book recently, and I have read through it. I kind of skimmed parts of it, but basically, the Aroma Freedom Technique is a method for helping you process really deep and hard emotions, really all sorts of things. So if you've had a major traumatic life event, I can't recommend this technique or book enough. And really all you need is Stress Away, frankincense, and lavender to get started with that. That technique uses those three oils in equal parts and deeply inhaled together. Those three oils come in this premium starter kit. I wanted to share that because if you don't have your kit yet, You can get this whole kit here for $160, and those 3 oils that we just talked about that can change your world are all in this kit, along with other amazing things too. Okay, next we're going to talk about several other oils that can help with emotions, and I'm going to kind of go through them and talk a little bit about each of them, and then show you the different ways you can get them. So these are all oils you can get individually. This is Harmony, and it's very uplifting. And when you see an oil with a name like Harmony, you think, well, what's Harmony? That's not like frankincense. Obviously, frankincense is from a tree, but Harmony has several single oils mixed together to make a blend. When there's a blend that's come together, it kind of makes a whole brand new thing. And so what Harmony, like when you see a name like that, that's going to tell you, give you kind of a clue what that's going to be good for. So this is going to be really good to help create peaceful environments. I think that's important to know. Encourages positivity, and I don't think you can get better than that. Forgiveness. This is very encouraging for the release of hurtful memories, and I think you could also use that in conjunction with the aroma freedom technique. I think it's just a good one to have. Releasing those emotions. You can even start to release emotions that are maybe potentially held within your body, not necessarily something you dwell on in your mind and your thoughts a lot, but that your body could be holding on to as well. Valor is next, and I can't say enough about Valor. It is probably in my top 2 oils. Definitely in my top 2 oils. I love Valor so much. It smells, first of all, it just smells good. It's just nice. But secondly, it changes our emotional situation every single time. It brings us really a lot of peace. It's very balancing for your body as well as your emotions, and its frequency is the same as your bones. And so a lot of people use Valor along their spine or on their jaws when they need balancing in their body as far as their bones go. Present time, I feel like that's pretty similar to the oil grounding. It's going to promote feelings of peace. It's going to be really relaxing. A lot of these oils are going to do all these same things, but that's a good one to have, as well as release. Release is so interesting. I just ordered this one, and I haven't gotten it yet. I'm waiting kind of impatiently for it. I'm excited to try it. It really helps with the release of negative emotions or traumas, and it's great for nighttime before bed too. It helps you kind of let go of your day and get everything out before you need to take a rest and go to bed. So I think that is really interesting too. Inner child. This is an oil we're going to use after we've released our negative emotions. It's emotionally balancing. So when you've used that forgiveness or you've gone through the aroma freedom technique, breathing in those oils deeply, along with thinking about your different traumas and that sort of thing, and letting those go afterwards, you're going to use inner child, and this is going to help you get rebalanced and bring back those feelings of confidence after those negative emotions are let go. So this sounds like a lot of a lot of kind of like out there kind of stuff, but I mean, when you're talking about anything to do with your emotions, it's always going to be a little bit more psychology sort of related. It's going to be letting go of things and releasing things. So just hang in there. We're almost through this set of oils. Here they are, the Feelings collection. So this is a pretty cool little collection. These oils are beautiful, and it's in stock right now. So this kit sometimes goes in and out of stock based on what we have, based on where how our plants are doing, and just lots of different things. So it's actually in stock right now. So if this is something you're interested in, it's a great thing to add to your essential rewards order, or to go ahead and place on your first order. It's a really good one to give a try. You can also order these individually as well if there's just one that really spoke to you, but that is that. Oh, whoops. Okay, next. we're going to talk about hormones and how that can affect our emotions. So obviously, if you're a woman, you know your hormones can affect your emotions. So our Progessence Plus is all natural balancing made with a bunch of different oils, and it contains wild yam extract. So this is a not for men at all. This is the only product we have that's not for women or men. It's only for women, and because of the wild yam that's in there, and the hormonal support that it adds. So you're going to put it a drop on your forearms and a drop on either side of your neck. So I use 2 drops, and I rub my forearms together, and I use it on either side of my neck, and that helps to really balance that whole system of your body. This is not for people who are young. So this is going to be if you're like in your 30s or so, or older. If you are over the age of, I don't know, say 50 or 60, you're going to want to try maybe a different one like Mister, or there's a couple of different ones that may be better for you. Like I said, this is only one of many, many. We have like almost 300 oils in Young Living. So we have, if this is not, this is just a sampling, but I do use and love Progessence Plus. And it's really just a fantastic choice for getting those hormones in check. Another thing I wanted to mention, I know I talked about it a little bit earlier, and I have completely lost on my notes. Oh, there they are. As an added perk to getting your essential oils and your starter kit, Young Living offers a sample of our Thieves Cleaner with that kit. Now they didn't used to, but they do now. So I think that is so great. I think it gives you just a whole little kit that you can try everything with. And it's so important to start thinking about switching out your chemical cleaners in your household and your body products that are full of those known endocrine disruptors. Like, I just can't get over it. It's like people know this and they still put them in their products. It drives me at the wall. So Young Living obviously has none of those endocrine disruptors, no anything bad. It's very clean. You can feel safe using it, let your kids use it. And we love those cleaning products and essential oils that for all of our body products and our house cleaning products. So just an FYI there. I don't want to forget Joy. Joy is such an important oil. I think it smells like an old woman. So there's that. But it is very floral because it does have rose in it. But rose is a very high frequency oil, so it's going to help bring you up, 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 and that's really important. Joy, I put on my feet and I hide my feet immediately so I don't have to smell it. If you really can't stand the smell of it, some people love it. My niece absolutely loves Joy. I'm not so much. It's growing on me though. But I'll mix it with orange, and that makes it a little. I can stand the smell of it a little bit more. So Joy is really a great one to have in your arsenal. Oh, whoops, I went backwards. And then these are just another sampling of oils to try if you are looking for that emotional support. So we've got Surrender, White Angelica, Grounding, Sacred Mountain, Melissa. Oh, I'd love to have a bottle of Melissa. It's kind of pricey, but oh, it smells so good. I made sure I smelled that one at convention this year. Sarah and Awaken. Awaken's really good for morning time as well. All right. And this is the Good Day Protocol. So this is these 4 oils. This is just, I like to give a good practical tip. Something you can do to just wake up and make a choice and have a good day and change your attitude like right now. So these are the 4 oils you can use to do that. Valor on your wrists, Joy over your heart, Harmony over your solar plexus, that's like your lower abdomen, and White Angelica over your shoulders, and then take your hands with the oil on it and kind of wash it all over your body like a shield. White Angelica you're going to use to protect yourself from other people's negative energy. So that sounds kooky, but I've done it and it works. Anything you can do to keep the negative out and the positive in, I'm game for. So White Angelica, that's what you're going to use that one for. The Good Day Protocol is just a handy little chart to have. So if that's something you think you may want to try, make sure you take a screenshot. You can always run it back, watch the replay, take a screenshot, whatever. It's all okay. All right. This one, I almost took this slide out because I can't talk about it the way I want to talk about it. I can't say anything compliant. I just want you to know the Reconnect kit is out there. And if you're having a serious a serious emotional issue with your children or with anyone you know that's, I don't know, I don't even know what to say about it other than it can be literally life changing for some families. And so I encourage you to do your own research, look it up in your reference guide, figure out what the Reconnect Kit is for. It can change it can change people's lives. So moving on. I do, before we get towards the end of this, I wanted to share about why I don't just buy my oils from the grocery store or another company that sells oils or lots of things. Like, I don't know, some people have just tacked oils onto the thing that they sell. So there's lots of companies I really like that sell other things, and then they're just like, oh, let's do oils too. So it's not okay. So Young Living has something called seed to seal guarantee. So from the time the seed is planted to the time the oil is sealed and delivered to your door, Young Living oversees that process. There's no middleman to get things messed up in the middle. And I just like to know what it says on the bottle is what I'm actually getting. That's what's in the bottle. So if you get your oils from the store or another company, it may say 100% essential oils on the bottle because the FDA doesn't really regulate what 100% pure essential oil means. So people can say whatever they want to say. They could have 5% oil and 95% like who knows what, and no one would ever know. But Young Living actually has a process in place to ensure that you get exactly what the bottle says and nothing else. So we're not getting 95% who knows what when you get Young Living oils. You're getting 100% essential oil, and they have a system in place so that you can be insured of that because they don't want you to just take their word for it. They want you to come to the farm, see how they do things, and invite you to take part in that process because they care that you are getting something that's real and life-changing. They're really open with their process. They also have almost 25 years experience. They're not a new company jumping in on the essential oil game to earn a quick buck, like Bed Bath & Beyond perhaps, but they're not just jumping on the bandwagon because it's popular and everybody's on Instagram like essential oils. No, they're on Instagram talking about essential oils because Young Living pioneered the way, created the industry by producing the best essential oils on the planet. Plus, they just work. I mean, they work, they do what they're supposed to do, and I like to use stuff that just works. So like I said, quality matters. Young Living believes anything that goes on your body should be safe enough to go in your body because anything that goes on your body soaks into your body. There should never be an exchange, so you should never have to like take something for your heart that destroys your liver. So basically what they're saying is there's no side effect when you use a Young Living essential oil. So moving towards the end of class, and I just wanted to share the ways you can save money by getting started with with your not essential rewards, although that's part of it. Getting started with Young Living and our starter kit. Some people have the misconception of thinking that using Young Living products in their home and on their family is a new or added expense. It doesn't have to be. Instead, what it is a shift in your spending. So everyone spends money on products all the time, whether they're good for you or not. With this route, instead of going to the store for all your products, you're just going to get them from Young Living instead. So the first way to save money is to get a wholesale membership. You're going to go ahead and sign up with a wholesale membership instead of a retail membership because that's going to save you 24% right off the bat. You save 24% on every item Young Living has, and all you have to do to get that discount is get a starter kit of your choice or customize your own starter kit, and you'll automatically get wholesale pricing on anything you want to try. So that is pretty good to know. Get on Essential Rewards immediately. I think this is a great tip because another cool thing about Young Living is they give cash back to frequent buyers. So there's an optional program called Essential Rewards. You don't have to participate, but I do recommend it because it's like your monthly box. It's way better than an Ipsy Glam bag or a Bark box or anything like that because you can customize it. It's not a surprise. You get to pick what's in it, and it gets shipped to you every month filled with products you already need for your family or your home. So over time, you can earn up to 25% back in points for your orders. And those points you can spend like cash. So you get products for free, basically. And you can also, on top of that, number 3, take part in our monthly promotions. They have promotions. So if you spend certain amounts, they add free products to your bag, to your monthly wellness box. So like, okay, you spend $100, here's a free oil. And that is pretty cool. I have earned a lot of free products. All right. Number 4, create DIY products for yourself. Oh my gosh, this is like my jam. Y'all, this is what I do. I create all the DIY products because I love them. And first of all, we use them all the time. We use our own lip balm. We've learned to make everything. You name it, we make it because we love it. We love our oils. We like healthy and clean products. And it really takes me most of my DIY things, making my own deodorant. Those projects only take like 5 minutes. Um, they're not huge time wasters. They're just saving me money with clean products, and I love it. Next month is DIY month on Hearth and Caravan on our Facebook page, and we are going to have so much fun making new things every day. I can't wait. All right, number 5, share Young Living with your friends, get paid for their referral. Simple as that. You don't ever, ever, ever have to sell essential oils with Young Living. But, oops, I'm going too fast. There it is. You never have to sell anything. You're not required. But, and the only quote unquote requirement you have is to spend $50 a year to maintain your membership. So you get your starter kit and then you order $50 a year, not a month, a year. Now, if you want to be a part of the monthly program, that's optional and fun. But that's what that is. Okay. So, whoops, I have just lost all track where we're at. Okay, there we are. Okay, so here's the starter kit. If you don't have your starter kit, just get one. They're amazing. I got mine with a dewdrop because the Desert Mist wasn't available when I started with Young Living. The dewdrop's a great diffuser. I love it. I still use it. 3 years later, it's still kicking, and I've dropped it no less than 50 times. But the Desert Mist is beautiful. It has the lovely rose gold details, and it has so many more color options. So the dewdrop just turns blue. You turn it on, or you can turn the light off, and it diffuses around 5 hours. The Desert Mist diffuses longer than that, up to 10 hours on the intermittent setting, but at 8 hours on full steam. And it has like, I don't know, 18 or 20 color options, including a candle flicker setting and like a rainbow. It's just great. I love it. The Rainstone is amazing. It's very good for boys. They think it's so cool. And the Aria is kind of just like the cream of the crop. It's the spa quality diffuser. The dome is made of glass. So if you have small children who are prone to breaking things, or if you live in a house with me who is prone to breaking things, you don't get the Aria. That's just the rule. I didn't make it. Then also, if you're thinking about like, well, all these essential oils sound okay, but I really just want to get some supplements. I really just want to get those supplements you were talking about that changed your life. And I'm like, okay, here's what you do then. Go ahead and get the Ningxia starter kit at $170, and it has 2 bottles of Ningxia Red plus a box. That's enough to get 2 people through a month or longer, or 1 person through a couple of months of Ningxia. It has a box of Nitro, which is like this extra like cognitive booster. And I need some, seriously. I need some Nitro so bad. I'm out, and it's amazing. It's just a good product. So that's a good way to start. You get that this month, and on your ER order next month, add your master formula and your other, your core supplement kit, and get all your supplements going in your body to start making that transition into that, adding the nutrients back to your life that you really need. Or if you're thinking, oh, I don't know about all that, but I could see why maybe using all those endocrine disrupting chemicals is a bad plan. Well, then you go with the Thieves Kit, because that's going to get all of your cleaning products, your hand soaps, your toothpaste, all that sort of thing. And that's also a really good choice. Either of those are going to be fantastic for you. And we went over this. So here's the difference between retail and wholesale. I told you the retail members, you pay more. You just pay more, which is fine. If you're just like, I just want a bottle of lavender and that's it. Just order retail and pay a little bit more and be done with it. But I never think that's a good way to sample our products, because you can use 1 bottle of lavender with success. But if you have the whole kit, it's going to like overhaul your life if you use them. You have to open the bottles for them to work. So use them regularly, and it's pretty cool. So you see the difference here, and you can make your decision on that. And then there's a little bit more about the Essential Rewards program. Take a screenshot if you want to read through this later, but just know you can't be on the Essential Rewards program if you're not a wholesale member. So make sure you're a wholesale member and you get your premium starter kit, then you can get started with Essential Rewards. There's a minimum order of 50 PV. PV means like, I don't know, what does it mean, like points value or place value? I don't know. But it's basically pretty close to dollar for dollar. Some things are a little different. Like diffusers are not full PV. So a diffuser costs like $63 and you only get like half that PV. And that's because that is something that another company, we work with another company to produce those. And so there's just a slight variation there. Another good thing to know about your Essential Rewards program, you can actually change the date on your order. So if you get to like your order comes, you put your order in today, it's the 22nd, I think, and you get all the way to, it's the 23rd, you get all the way to next month, and you're like, oh, I'm out of peppermint was the first one I ran out of. I'm out of peppermint on the 1st. What am I going to do? Just go ahead and make sure you get enough peppermint to last you for the whole month, because you only get one ER order a month to earn points on. And then just change it to the 1st of the month. It's totally flexible, which is great. Plus reduced shipping and all that. So for the first 3 months on ER, you'll earn 10% back. Then after that, you'll earn 20% back for months 4 through 24. And then when you're where I'm at, you earn 25% back. And that's pretty sweet to get $25 back out of every $100 you spend. A quarter for every dollar is pretty cool. So I actually just spent my ER points because I can't save them up for anything. I think I spent like 130 points, and I was like, that's it. I need stuff. So it's a great way, and just cash that in. All you have to do is pay shipping on that. So I paid $7 and got $140 worth of products, and that's what it's about, y'all. Okay, so if you've been thinking about getting into essential oils and you're just like, I don't know, do I have to sell it, or I don't know anything about it, I don't know where to start, the best thing you can do is join my team, because I'm going to help support you through the whole process. I'm going to send you a welcome kit. I'm going to get you started off right. Then you can join our Facebook group. It's our little private group where I talk about essential oils all the time and share about all the different things and ways they can help you and ways to use them. And basically, I'm just going to be here for you. If you send me a Facebook message, I'm going to answer you. I'm not some stranger that's never going to get back with you. So that is good to know. Even if I don't know you currently, that's okay. I'm still going to get back with you because, yeah, I love and appreciate the people on my team. So choose your destination, you guys. Follow the link I'm going to share as soon as I hang up the dial. Actually, I think I can do it while I'm on here. Anyway, so you're going to follow the link I'm going to put in the comments. And you're going to choose become a member, or you can choose retail. I don't care. But obviously, member's the better option. Pick your kit. You have all the options we talked about, and I think there's even more options than that. Pick your kit. And then choose if you have any additional products, especially if you're going to order anything additional on top of your kit, make sure you just go ahead and put it on that Essential Rewards tab, because that is going to, you're going to get free stuff back. If you get your kit plus more products, you're probably going to earn a free promo in addition to getting the ER points. And then you can send me a message and we'll jump up and down together and be like so happy that you now are going to live the oily lifestyle. Okay, so something that I have not done a good enough job of promoting, I don't think, is I like to host classes, you guys. I love hosting in-person classes. I feel like being together with someone at their kitchen table with a handful of friends is so much fun. It can be like a mom's night out. It can be, I don't know, we can do a oils and sangria night. I don't care how we do it, but if you have a class, we can do a back to school class, or we can do just like a 101. We can do whatever you like. Then you're going to earn free stuff for me, and that's pretty cool. I do this out of my pocket. So this prize comes from my pocket because I absolutely believe in these products and want to share them with everybody. I feel like this could change not only your emotional health, but your physical health, your spiritual health. It can change everything in so many different ways. And so I believe in it and I want to share it. And if you want to host a class, make sure you get with me and you could earn this awesome Thieves Cleaning Kit. Isn't it beautiful? But this is only for August. So if you wait till September, you're not going to get this. I know there's only like 10 days left, 9 days left in August, but get with me in the next 9 days. We can get a class in because next month is going to be a different promo. And so thank you very much for joining me tonight. I am just super, super pleased to have been able to share this with you. I hope you found something really, at least a little bit interesting here, because I don't know, I just love talking about all this goofy, nerdy stuff. And hold on, I've almost got it. Okay, I have the link. Here it is in the comments. And if you need any help getting enrolled, or if you need any, I don't know, any help in general figuring out what to order, or just send me a message. I'll be online tonight, probably till about 10. So I'll be around, or, if you decide tomorrow, whatever, just send me a message. I always get back to people. All right, so the link is in the comments. Click through, get your kit, and guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. I'm going to go have a good night myself. So everybody, I will talk to you next time. And it's going to take me a few minutes to get off here. So, okay, there we go. All right. Oh, I see a couple of comments. Christy was on, Mom was on, Althea was on. Hey guys, thanks for watching.